Yahoiii! And welcome to that flipping mountain. How are you all doing? Coming at you with updated audio settings from the last stream, so hopefully things sound a little bit better this time. Yeah, so this game is a mountain climber game, something like Getting Over It. Similar sort of idea, but it has a very unique control scheme, and I am super duper looking forward to it because it's made by the same person who made Just Ski, and that is fantastic. Okay, so let's get straight into it. I've never played this game before, so this is gonna be interesting. Okay, play this mode first. Okay, so here we are at the cabin from the end of Just Ski. Hold back, aim and release. Ah, okay. Left click to talk. Oh, so it's just clicking this time, okay. Yes? Did that count? Okay. So, right, okay, so it's not quite as... There we are. Untuck a little early to account for rotational inertia. So it's not quite as dynamic as the Just Ski controls, but maybe that makes it a bit... I don't know. Maybe it makes it a bit... Whoa! It's so fast! Okay, so that counts as a landing. I guess that just means we'd fall down if we were landed on a slope. Okay. Yosh? Nice landing. Okay. Yeah, so I'm a huge fan of games with unique control schemes like this, so if you know any others, then do let me know. It's so fast though. Okay, there we are. I see this first section's a bit of a kind one with the flat ground, so if you fall over it's okay. Which I seem to be doing a lot of. Yes? Okay. I can see that's going to be happening a lot. Give ourselves some love extra height. There we are. Nice landing. Ah! Okay, that's fine. I guess with this flat ground we can just sort of yeet ourselves. Let's go! Oh, does that sound solid? Hey, I didn't realise. Okay. Ow. Yes? Back a little bit first. There we are. Okay, we need to land this one. Hey, nice! Ah! Okay. There we are, so everything white is solid, I think, so the tent and the tree, but... Okay, right. So it's just the white that's solid. Nice. I'm not sure how long this game is, but we might be able to complete it in one session since this is the... not permadeath mode. I don't know what permadeath means actually, because I haven't died yet, I don't think. Ow! Can we make that? Oh, do we have to go from up there? Okay. Ah! I feel like my landing rate is so low at the moment. Okay, there we are. Well, that's tight. Yes? No! Get up, get up, get up, get up, please! No! Oh, hey! There's water! Whee! Oh yeah, we definitely cannot make that. Ah! I always overcompensate. Come on, come on! No. Okay. Fine. I wonder if there's like a way to swim. Doesn't look like it. Come on, my guy, let's go. Okay. Yes? Let's get a little bit closer to the edge. It's face planting. Okay, let's go. No! Oh, come on. Well, this is difficult. Yes? So in water, slightly less momentum. Boing! Get extra points for the handstand? No? Okay. Can't even land a flip. Okay. Ah! We might be stuck here a while, guys. So, how are you all doing? Are you enjoying your day today? What day is it today? I guess it's still Sunday in some places. Oh, it's the end of the weekend, everyone's least favourite time of week, I suppose. Oh my gosh. I've kind of lost my sense of weekdays and weekends because I've never been working on like my schedule isn't based really around weekends, so I don't always have weekends off. I don't always have weekdays in, so I've kind of lost my idea that yes, woo, that the sort of Sunday blues, you know. Nice. Okay, I think we're getting the hang of this a bit. Okay, we landed like 3 in a row. Oh, look at this. Let's go. We're climbing this flipping mountain, guys. Ah, no. Oh, thank you, tree. Okay. Lucky that wasn't too far to fall. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. That tree is like a checkpoint in itself there. Get up. Nice. Yes? Okay. Keep it coming, keep it coming. No. Okay, it's flat though. Oh, that's a mean drop by there. Let's not fall down there. No. Okay. No. Have you ever actually climbed a mountain? I can attest that it's not actually like this. Never really done proper mountain climbing though. Little hikes up mountains and stuff. They're always good walks. Good views. I especially like the mountains with like the valleys with the small towns and stuff in between. They're like super duper my favourite. Though I think I prefer the towns than the mountains. Oh no! We were on a streak. Oh my god, get up. Ah! No! I didn't mean to do that. Okay, no, we're fine. Tactical retreat. Can we get over that? Ah! Yes! I do not recommend scaling trees like that though. Oh, is my microphone clipping? I just saw it go into the red. Maybe I should change that. Hang on a tick. Shan't be a moment. Jump, jump, jump. Okay. Okay, let's... Oh. Trying to faff with compressor settings on the fly. Okay, let's... I hope that'll be okay. Let's leave that for a while and see how it goes. Yes? I apologize if it was clipping. I didn't hear any... And I do have a limiter on, so it shouldn't, like, go to the painful levels of horrible audio, but... Yeah. Okay. Oh no! Ah! Audio processing is so overlooked a lot of the time. Like, before I started doing music, I had no idea what any of the plugins did. Like, all of the EQ and the compression and stuff. It's not, like, inherently complex, but it just uses a lot of words that you don't use anywhere else. Doing it really poorly. Yes. But now I value the audio chain a lot more than I used to. I don't actually have a very complex setup at the moment though. It's just like basic EQ, compression, noise gates. I was using a noise suppressor, but it was cutting off some of the start of my words, so I decided to switch to a gate instead. Also, if you ever do use a noise gate, I recommend one with with a buffered noise gate, so that it's working with some it's working in advance basically. So it's listening to your voice and it's taking it in and then it's processing it before feeding back. So that just means that it won't cut off this it won't be working with a delay. Does that make sense? I think I've got the words wrong, but it's so that it can know when you're going to speak before you started speaking, which isn't possible without a slight delay, but it makes it sound a lot better, in my opinion. Your mileage may vary, of course. Different microphones, different setups, different audio chains. Yes, I'm so bad at this. Ah. Nice. Okay, that was not a stand, but we'll take it. Okay. Ah! No! No, no, no! No, no! Oh, that was going so well. Well, that was going relatively well. It kind of makes me want to try those other games though, like, oh, it's Jump King, the other one, isn't it? Jump King. Jump King and Getting Over It, which are both also completely different control schemes, because Jump King is very very clicky, timey based, and Getting Over It is another physicsy, but in a very, very dynamic physicsy sense. Whereas this one is based more on physics still, but it's physics and timing. Getting Over It's very just physics and, from what I've seen, brute force. Especially the speedruns. Have you seen the speedruns of Getting Over It? They're just flying across the map. Insane. No, come on. You could have stood up from that one. I do like watching speedruns though. Speedruns are great fun. I've never actually speedrun speedrun a game. Apart from Antechamber, I guess, but that's like a very, very short run. That's like a 2-minute run, I think. Come on, get up! Oh. Yeah, I used to do Antechamber glitchless, which was about 2 minutes. It's possible to do it in like less than 40 seconds now, I think. But that uses a weird warping glitch, which I have no idea how it works, and that's just too fast, isn't it? I mean, I appreciate it as a speedrun. I'm not saying it's not legit, but it's kind of it's so short that it's so optimized that there's little to learn, little to do. Though it is very impressive, of course. Oh my goodness. Yes? Do you remember earlier when I said we might be here a while? Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't even know if I can really change up my strategy or anything. Oh, clip the tree. Okay, that's fine. Yes? Okay. We're here again. I think this is the furthest we got. Nice. Okay. Nice. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Let's not risk that. Tuck. No. No. Oh. Brother. Oh. That's so sad. You're doing so well. And here we go again. I guess this is where I live now. Okay. Yes? I guess that's one of the things with these games is all of them, this Getting Over It and Jump King, they've all very much got that. If you fail, you can drop pretty far. What does that mean? What does that mean? I'm gonna hit something. Okay. Yes. Nice! Okay. And... no! No! Oh. Ha ha ha. And we're back here again. Ouch. Oopsie. Yes? I feel like I should have my PC monitor up whilst I'm here. Whilst I'm here? What do I mean by that? Whilst I'm live, that's what I meant. Just to check on my temperatures and stuff, because I have about 10 programs running at the moment. Which is perfect. I can't really streamline it though, because I have such a weird setup to stream. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Oh, cut. Okay, that's fine. We'll take that, I guess. Yes? No. I'm back, we are. Yeah, but I have so many workarounds going at the moment. Do I want to go into any of them? So the tracking and stuff, I'm using a custom Unity app, which is pretty cool, but yeah, Unity's never been one for performance. I could probably streamline it somehow, but I'm not sure. It is built though, so it's not running in editor, so I guess that's a little bit better. I actually have some updates I want to make though. I've got a couple of ideas for more control I can have over the tracking and emotions and stuff. So that's gonna be super duper cool when I get around to it. I think I was planning on doing some of that tomorrow actually, so maybe for Wednesday. Oh, that's a maybe. A maybe. Ouch. Come on. No, why do you tuck your legs like that? Silly sausage. Yes? Oh no. I seem to be worse when I hold the tuck for like the entire jump, so I should probably not. I don't have a strategy at all, though. Oh no. It's so flexible. My guy is just bending off of it. No. Huh. Yes? Oh no. There we are. Didn't even have to land that one. Did have to land that one though. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think I don't have a strategy. I think tucking towards the end so you speed up just at the end so you can line it up is better? Maybe? Or not? And before this turns into an impromptu marathon stream. No, this was meant to be a shorter stream, I think. Well, not shorter as such, but like, not super duper long anyway. Come on. Oh. 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 Okay. I kind of want to build up to doing like marathon streams though, because they're super duper cool. Hang on, I'm getting a jacket off. Oh. No, don't say that. Okay. Yeah, I do want to build up to doing marathon streams, but my voice at the moment can't handle so long. Gotta remember to stay hydrated. Yeah, but after a couple of hours, my voice starts to go kind of crackly and weird. I'm not sure why though, it only seems to happen when I'm streaming because, like... Oh, actually, it's probably because I'm talking non-stop. I was gonna say when I'm, like, just in conversation, it doesn't happen so much, but I guess when you're talking to someone else, there's a lot of downtime. But if you have so much downtime while you're streaming, that's just really boring if you're by yourself. I can't deal with that. Not gonna lie, when, like silence in YouTube videos, especially edited ones, is like, don't be doing the silence. It's boring, come on. Talk, especially if it's an edited video, just cut out the boring, no? You know? Ah. Yeah, but don't just be there talking about not talking about nothing. Talk about nothing is fine. That's all I do, but don't actually say nothing because people are there for you. People want to hear what you have to say. I assume anyway. When I watch videos, I'm normally there for the person, not for the game. Some people just have voices that resonate with my brain holes, you know? Yes? Okay. I go quiet a bit when I... Concentration time, though. Oh? Making it? Oh, no! No, we're not. And back here we are. Yeah, I remember someone saying on a podcast a long time ago, they were saying silence is okay if it's a comedic timing thing, or if it's a tense moment, or it like matters in the point of the game. But long periods of silence is just... It's just... Well, it's nothing, isn't it? It's nothing. There's nothing there. I think that was a big problem when I when I used to stream before, which is something that I've been working on, is just always be talking, because even if it feels like you have nothing to talk about, there's something. Here's some pro tips for people who are struggling getting started, because I think that's the hardest part, is to get started, get into the mindset that it's okay, because even if you talk to no one, like normally talk out loud, it still can be a bit harder to start recording, because why did you flip like that? Hey! Yeah, because I think everyone struggles with it when they start, especially if they're not a natural talker. But it's all about, like, you always have something on your mind that you could talk about. Or just comment on prompt, on the game, on... Basically, you can always find something, even if your mind's just wandering. Bring it up. There's nothing worse than once you get into the cycle of trying to think about what to say, and then you start overthinking what you want to say, and then you start not saying anything. That's where the problems lie. So just talk, even if it's nothing, because because that's my favorite type. That's what I come to see when I watch streams. I want to hear my favorite people talk about nothing. I mean, of course, when I don't want to say like proper topics, but like more serious things come along, that's cool too, but I don't know. I'm there for the comfort. I'm there for the comfort and for the cozy, you know? And the comfort and the cozy doesn't need reason. Oops. Oh no. Okay, that's fine. What was that squeak? Yes? Okay. Though on that subject, I don't actually tend to watch streams that often. I used to be a very, very big stream watcher, but I would say not necessarily recently, but at least for the past few weeks or so, I just don't seem to be catching them. I don't think it's got anything to do with my timetable or anything, but yeah, it just feels like I've been missing them. Yes! Okay. Tension. Jang jang jang. Yes! Okay, just eat. No! No, no, no! No! Oh, you clip the edge. Oh. That's so sad. That's the closest I've got. I laugh, but I feel pain. Yes. Not yes. And we go again. Okay. No. Oh. Crash. Ah! Yes? What was that? That's the slowest slide ever. You could have grabbed onto something. These mountains actually remind me of... in Austria they have really pretty mountains, especially during the... Well, everyone knows Austria in the wintertime, right? But even in the summer they have lots of snow on the mountains still, because... Well, it is the Alps, right? The Austrian Alps? I think so. But yeah, it's still super duper cold up in the mountains. But the last time we... The cable car was shut, so we couldn't get up to the top. Which was a little bit sad, but... We still got to explore the valleys, which was super duper pretty. Austria's so beautiful. I do want to go again. We took the train there last time. Super duper fun. Super duper pretty. I think that's my favourite sort of holiday, which is just sort of chill exploring. Not like proper touristy, because I don't really like touristy things. But just like pretty places, just nice things. Tiny villages, local culture, you know? I'm not one for landmarks or... I like activities, but I'm not I not necessarily want to choose to go to a place because of certain things to do. I'd rather just a nice place, you know? Also, I've sort of a lifelong fear of roller coasters, so theme parks is not been my strong suit. Get up! No! Ah, what was that? Ouch. Yeah, anything more intense than the children's rides, I get a bit freaked out. But no! Oh, I thought I had that. That's probably just because I am a child, though. A child at heart. I am young at heart. Yes? Yeah, I don't know why I'm scared of roller coasters. I think it's just like, there was a Tom Scott video on it recently, wasn't there? Where he gets over his fear of roller coasters. I don't know if I have the guts to do that, though. I remember reading a comment which said something like, face your fears with a camera crew. So they pressure you into doing it. Not pressure, but like, oh, not necessarily pressure. Maybe they are pressuring him to do it. I don't know. I think it's more like, with the extra motivation, it's he pressures himself to do it because he has just something extra on the line, you know? Not that he's ever been afraid to fail or be wrong on camera, but you want to succeed because everyone's rooting for you. Ow! On the subject of wanting to succeed because everyone's rooting for you, this mountain. I was working towards getting it wasn't really a mountain climbing thing, but it's an expedition thing. Because I was working towards I don't know what to call it. A badge? Let's call it a badge. A real life expedition badge. Which doesn't really qualify you for anything in particular, but it's just a nice thing to do and just to say, I've done it. Which is just it's just the first level of expedition, but like, yeah, I was working towards it, but then half the group, because we have to do it in groups, but half the group moved away, so... Well, there were two brothers, and they both moved away, so our expedition team got broken up, so we never actually finished it. We did do one of our expeditions, though, and that was great fun. We were actually surprisingly good at it, but I think it's because our leader was really, really, really competent. Because the other expedition teams would always tell stories about getting lost or being attacked by the wildlife or trying to climb over electric fences and stuff. You know, like weird, scary, dangerous stories. But we just sort of went for a walk. It was a difficult walk because it was pretty steep for some of it. But like, I think we had a really good team. We had a really solid team. And that made it pretty fun. Though it does mean I don't have any fun stories as the others do of people doing silly things or getting lost in the wilderness. Though while those stories are great, I think I'd rather not happen to me. Okay, whoa. Further than we've been before. Yes? See, this is why I deserve my expedition badge. Yeah, this is one of those things that's kind of... I'm pretty sure it's like mostly meaningless. It's just a... It's like, yeah, you have an expedition badge and what? But it's just... It's like a Steam achievement, you know? But a real life Steam achievement. That's how I think of it anyway. I just want it because I want it because I want it. To say that I've done it. Gosh. Got springs now. Oh, brother. Does it matter how high we start from? No, okay. Yosh? New territory. Breaking new grounds here. Let's go. Up. Up. Eh? How do we get up there? That doesn't seem very possible. Unless that black bit there is bouncy. Ah! That's fine. I have no idea. Yes? No. No. Had it? What's this? Ice, I guess. Oh no. No, don't tell me that later there's gonna be a hole which slides you all the way back here. That's so mean. Ah! Oh, okay, so the black things are like super bouncy. Whee! Yes? Whoa. Okay, I'm glad I chose that one to fall over because the first two were less optional. Ah! Yes? Okay, let's go. Whee! So is this... Okay, so it's definitely slidey. You gotta be able to land on it though, surely. Otherwise you can't get up. If I stop overshooting it, that is. Maybe I need to do 2 flips. Let's try do 2. 1, 2. Yes? No. That's definitely not the way. How do we do this then? Oops. Trying to land on the tree. Clutching at straws? Maybe. No, it's strategizing, not clutching at straws. Okay, I don't think that's the way. Let's do small jumps. Yes. Bam. Ah, so we land right on our feet, we can do it. Okay. Nice. Nice. Okay, I think we got this. Take it nice and easy. Woo! Are we landing on that? I can't tell. It looks like it. Woo! Okay. This looks suspicious. I feel like it's gonna fall over. No, okay. No fall over. Oh! Let's get close to the edge though. What? Yes? Ah, this hole. This is gonna be to the ice ramp down the bottom, isn't it? Oh no, this is gonna be to the ice ramp down the bottom, isn't it? Ah! No! No! And back to square 2. Not quite square 1. What? Nice. That was a good flip. Here we are again. Yes? Take 2. I had an old PC-ROM. Remember those PC-ROM? It was published by Take-Two. It's called Loco Commotion. And it's a puzzle game based on model railways. It was super duper fun actually. I remember like ages ago on my first PC, I found it pretty difficult and I only completed it when I reinstalled it more recently. But I kind of miss, like, while I would not trade the convenience of my Steam library for anything, I kind of do miss there's some sort of enjoyment of going into the store and just browsing the PC ROMs and not having any idea of how good they were. There were no reviews. Well, they might have been online, but that's not like a big thing. So you just have the box, you have the little pamphlet inside, and that's all you have to go on. And you decide if you want to buy it. Yeah. Picked up all sorts of games on CD like Flight Unlimited 3, not free. Flight Unlimited 3. That's the thing, the TH and F sounds, they're so like... They're not similar, but they're confusing. And I feel like I'm normally quite good at them, but occasionally I will pick myself up on getting the wrong one. Like that. Railroad Tycoon 3, that was a good one. I was a big fan of Tycoon games. Things like OpenTTD, management games. If they have trains in them, that's a win in my book. But just having all of these CD-ROMs was like kind of fun. I see the appeal of physical media. I never had a lot of music on CD though. I've recently got a cassette player, which I've been quite enjoying. Okay, we're here again. And we're here again too. Yeah, but there is definitely something nice about having physical media. Edit. Jump, please. Yes? Oh, that's pretty cool. Backflip on the spot. Yes? Always mess up that last one, but that's okay. Oops. Get off, please. Thank you. Oh. And go. That's so cool. Like, just the act of doing a front flip into the super bounce is so fun. Or maybe I'm just amused easily. I find that I can be amused easily, but only by specific things. I guess... Sorry, I guess everyone's like that, right? It's just... preferences and such. Like, a little bit of good media can go a long way. What? Yes? Tiny hop? On the subject of hop, I've still not seen Zootopia. I've been meaning to do it. Or Zootropolis in some countries, I think. Why was that again? It's because there was a... There was a trademark on Zootopia, wasn't there? Was that Denmark? I can't remember. I remember somewhere, I think a real zoo had the trademark on Zootopia, so they had to rename it in some countries. But Zootropolis does not have the same ring to it, does it? Because Metropolis doesn't even start with zoo. I mean you. Zetropolis. No. Yeah. But yeah, I've been really meaning to see that. I'm so bad with films. I have so many that I need to watch. Ah! I've just noticed the sky appears to be slightly red. I wonder if that's like a progress meter like in Jusky. Or if that even means anything at all. Maybe it just changes over time. Who knows? No! Little hop. Hop. Yes? Oh no. That spin though. Bonus points for style? Yes? I used to do trampolining for a bit. Though, I never did get to doing any flips and stuff. Oh. Nearly got it. It was a lot of very precise exercises. So it's more about accuracy than intensity, I guess. That's the wrong words, but we were always focused on doing simple things but really well. Which I guess is... It was fun for me, but it means that if I were to... I don't have any show-off things, you know? Like, you always have that one friend who can, like, do a backflip and stuff. That's not me. I can do really simple jumps executed well. Well, I could. I don't think I can anymore. But I can't do anything that looks cool. Which is a bit disappointing, but... if I had continued, I'm sure we would have learned some more impressive stuff. There definitely were people there who could do them. Actually, I do remember one time we had I did start doing, I think it was a backflip with the ceiling harness. But yeah, I never did it, freeform. Freeform? That's the wrong word. I never did it without assistance, or without the safety net. Which is probably for the best, considering it's terrifying. Or maybe I just scared easily, but... I've always been scared of heights, so yeah, that's something that was scary enough just normally, never mind doing the flips and such. Yes? Yeah, I actually do have a friend who can do a backflip. I think it's a backflip. It's one of the flip. On a trampoline, not on hard surface. But that's always, it's just impressive, isn't it? It just looks so cool. I think my biggest problem, though, is being too scared to commit. And obviously there's nothing more dangerous than in flips and such to bail halfway through, because that's when you land the wrong way around. Because most of the time you're gonna... I think most... maybe not most of the time, but even if you're on track to hit it, if you panic and bail, a lot of the time that's worse than just committing. Yes? Which is ironic, considering you're bailing because you're scared, then you're trying to protect yourself. And accidentally making it more dangerous. I feel like that happens with a lot of things though, like the natural instinct makes things worse than if you were just to leave its natural course. That's very philosophical, in a way. Yes? Not making a whole lot of progress here though, are we? It's kind of fun though. I mean, it definitely is fun. I hope it's interesting to watch, even though it's the same thing over and over again. Or at least interesting to listen to. Definitely brought up a bunch of interesting conversation points. That jump didn't even used to be hard. I think I might be getting worse at this game. How did people do marathons? I swear they're impossible. Yeah, that is my plan though, so I want to try and build up my voice stamina. Because I'm not much of a talker. I'm usually a listener and I respond to other stimuli. So, I need to build up my speaking stamina. Stamina. And also singing stamina, but that doesn't seem to be getting so much better. Like when I'm doing singing practice, it usually goes for about an hour and a half. An hour and a half? Oh, what's that pronunciation? Harf? Turn into a dog. Yeah, an hour and a half is about as long as I can sing for straight without... when it starts to go bad. If I'm singing intense songs, like, I really love... So there's this Vocaloid artist called Kira, who does fantastic music. They're so good, they're so groovy, they're also unique, and the Vocaloid voice work is so impressive too. But they have this one song called Ladylike, which is fantastic. It's a gummy track. Gummy? Gummy? Gummy, it'd be gummy, wouldn't it? Gummy. But wow, is that difficult to sing? Yeah. I feel like a lot of songs that I like are just outside my comfortable vocal range, which is a little bit annoying. So I think the best plan is probably to tune them, like pitch them up or down by a semitone. That's probably healthier for my voice in the long run. And also mean I can sing for longer, which is good. Especially since, well, even if you have perfect pitch, it won't sound bad being a semitone up or down. You might be able to tell if you know the original song, but it'll still be in tune, just in a different key. Yes? Perfect pitch is kind of wild. Because it's like color, right? Because color vision is just seeing different wave light frequencies and just assigning values to them. Whereas in music, we have different audio frequencies, and yeah, most people can't distinguish. Or as in, like, so if you see the color, what is it? Oh, you know the numbers, the wavelengths. As is going back to physics class in school. Oh wow, I can't remember. But like, so you have like 400 micrometers or something? And that's like, your eye goes, ah, that's blue. But then you hear 440 hertz, and your brain doesn't go, ah, that's A. Your brain just goes, ah, that's a note. But you can hear like multiples, because that's octaves, right? So like, 880 would be the next A, and 220 is the other A below. But you wouldn't know it was A, like if I were to play 420 hertz, your brain probably wouldn't know, well, unless you have perfect pitch, of course. But it's kind of wild that our like color vision is so distinguished between different micrometers of light frequency. Yet our ears can't distinguish between, or at least can distinguish between, but can't identify specific wavelengths of sound. Does that make sense? I'm gonna bail on the physics conversation. I have no idea what I'm saying. Yes. Ah. I don't even feel like I'm playing the game anymore. It's just my hands on autopilot. Chang. Yes. One of my big plans, which I wanted to do for some reason, it's not a big plan, but like, I love those long road trippy games where it's just one big journey. I think those are so fun, and I'd like to be able to do one of those. So I guess we could say that I'm training. I'm training for a big road trip marathon. Something like Euro Truck Simulator, or I guess Desert Bus is the big commitment, but that's really like the there is nothing here game. But there's a lot of like good simulators which essentially boil down to long journeys. Be it coaches, buses, trains. There's lots of train simulators, right? Oh. But I feel like that would end up being kind of what's happening now, which is there's not very much the game's not prompting so much as random conversation happens. It just becomes a podcast with some gameplay in the background. Oh my goodness, this bit is so difficult. It's like what they say about the... That's not true, is it? The definition of insanity thing where they say doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result? That's not actually what it is it? Is it? I'm not sure. But I think I heard somewhere someone said that that's like not actually what it is. Yes? Bam. This does not look like a comfortable position to be jumping from. Yes? Okay. First bit, fine. That bit's not a problem. Actually, this bit wasn't a problem earlier either. It was the top bit that was the hard bit. Crossing the chasm, which I believe is the name of one of the levels in Antechamber. Antechamber, back onto that subject again, is such a good game. If you haven't played Antechamber, just go and buy it right now. It's not very expensive. It's incredible. It's probably my favorite game ever. Maybe. It's in contention for one of my favorite games ever. Don't know what else is in contention. I'll probably do a list of them at one point. That might be fun. Do like a countdown of my favorite games of all time. But Antechamber, wow, is it good? But the problem with Antechamber, which isn't a problem, is it's much better if you go in knowing nothing. You have to go in... Don't watch videos on it, which is why I won't be streaming it, because you really need to go into it knowing nothing. I might just do a little video, a little short clip of just being, this is why you should buy Antechamber, because it's such an amazing experience that I've never got out of anything else. Also, like, it kind of there's a narrative almost built into it through its... Like, there's the picture cards, which you collect as you go along. And it's, like, written in a very philosophical, interpretive-y way, which I pretty like that. That's not English. I really like that sort of style. Things that you interpret images and text to fit them, fit them with what you think, what you believe. But yeah, okay, let's explain the game a little bit then. Because I guess all I've said is it's really good. It's a puzzle game, and it's not built in the regular use of 3 dimensions. I think people say it's non-Euclidean, but I'm not entirely sure what that means. Which sort of... that was like a buzzword at one point when everyone was talking about non-Euclidean geometry and such. But it's executed so well, and... oh no! And drink. If this was a drinking game, I think I'd be out of it already. I guess you could play your own drinking games with this. Every time you fall, or every time I fall, you take a drink. Though, I feel like at this point that would have serious implications on your health, considering how many times I've fallen down. But yes, it's a puzzle game which involves building blocks and chains. I'm not explaining this very well at all, am I? It's a 3D sort of platformer adventure puzzle game, which involves a lot of thinking outside the box and interpreting things in interesting ways. None of the puzzles feel like every time you solve a puzzle, it's not so much a brute force, oh, I pushed my way through that puzzle and now I'm through it and that solution didn't really make sense. It's always a, oh, I get it, sort of thing. It kind of explains the puzzles after you do them. And they're interpretive in... so the picture cards I mentioned earlier, they sort of relate to the puzzles as you do them, which is really cool. I remember at a game design conference, it might have been, is GDC a thing? GDC's a thing, right? Like, there was a... am I getting muddled with, like, GDQ? No? GDC is a thing, but, like, the developer was talking about how linear game design didn't suit the right style, and how when a player does a certain thing and they learn this new skill, then you want to send them to a certain part of the map where they can utilize it, where like the best place for them to be after learning or doing something. And that's why they developed Antichamber in such a way so that as soon as you do something, you then are in that place. Does that make sense? So it's almost like a gentle hand that pushes you to the right location as you do things. But if you don't do them, then you can continue in a different direction. So it's kind of non-linear, like to finish the game. And by that, it's very rough finish the game, as in to get to the ending. You can do it in 2 minutes, like I said with the speedrun. It's a glitchless speedrun in 2 minutes. But to 100% the game and to like get all of the story cards and such, there's a lot of content there. I think I've completed it a couple of times now. But the problem is, once you understand logic, not understand logic, that's the wrong word. Once you've played it and you know how to do it, it's a different experience. It's just, you can only play it for the first time once. But to be fair, I think all of my favorite games of all time have been those where it's like, you play it for the first time once and it's the best experience ever, but you can't get that experience again. You're kind of done. It's not that it's not replayable, but It's never the same as the first time. Things like, I think most puzzle games are like that, to be fair. Portal 2 is one of my favourite puzzle games. And yeah, that's something that you can play again for the story and such, but most of the puzzles I seem to be able to complete by muscle memory, which is wild. That doesn't seem makeable, that's so tight. Maybe I can get closer to the edge. Let's try a little bit. Oh, no! Oh no. And drink. Just got water today. I had my coffee this morning. Decaf, because I find caffeine doesn't seem to do anything for me. Like, some people are bouncing off the walls with caffeine, but I just find it... yeah, I just have no effect. It doesn't make me wake up, it doesn't make me tired, it doesn't seem to do anything. I have one of my family, actually, they're a doctor. And they say that it makes them sleepy when they drink caffeine, which is... wild. They're wired, but backwards. Yeah, but caffeine's never seemed to do anything for me, so I thought, since it won't wake me up anyway, and I just like the taste of coffee, it's probably healthier to have the decaf. I'm a big fan of hot chocolate though. And I normally drink hot chocolate, but I thought I'd try not having hot chocolate. See if the less sugar, less because there's milk powder in the hot chocolate, and dairy is meant to be bad for your voice, I think. So I thought, or like produces more phlegm or something. So I thought maybe my voice would feel better if I had just coffee instead. I'm not sure if it does though. I mean, it's only been like an hour or so, and it's actually feeling okay. I'm not sure I've been drinking as much as I should though. It's all of those things that you don't even think about before you start streaming. About taking care of your voice and everything. Well, I guess I learned that from singing mainly, rather than streaming. But anything which involves a long-term use of your body, you need to make sure you're careful with yourself. Yes. And here we are again. Hop. Hop. Yes. Okay, now this bit, which we have never done. Let's do 2 hop. One to there. And one to there. Okay. I kinda wish I could like save state or something, but that would definitely be cheating. And I do not have the... I wouldn't know how you'd even do that. Oh no! And drink. Okay. This could definitely be going better. What's this stream title called again? It should be called something like Falling Down a Mountain. I think it's called Climbing a Mountain, isn't it? I can't remember. Oops. Damn, nice tuck jump. Yes. Okay. I think that's the fastest we managed to get back to this point, which is nice. Ah. Oopsie. Didn't mean to do that. Yes. Nice. Oops, overshoot. Okay. Eat. That comes from a vine, doesn't it? The eat. I never actually used to watch vines. I just get them secondhand because I know people who would reference them a lot. I didn't like consciously avoid them, I just never... I'm kind of like an old person in social media. I always seem to be behind on the trends. which isn't great for someone who does a lot of online stuff. Especially when I'm trying to spread my own content as well. I never know where to look. And back down we go. I've been... what was that sentence gonna be? Do you ever do that, like, your mouth starts speaking a sentence, but your brain hasn't quite committed to what you were saying? I feel like that's the story of my life. Yes? Okay. Oh, nice landing. Yeah, lately is the first time I've started getting properly into using social media. Because I did a short course on how to like read. Well, I feel like the course was more to do with reading analytics, which isn't very useful at the moment because I don't really have any analytics to read. But there's a lot about like the importance of social media in connecting with people and actually like letting people know who you are. Which I'm still getting the hang of. But I feel like I'm trying to I want to utilize each part better. So right now, obviously, I've got YouTube, which I'm using for streaming and for videos occasionally. I used to use it for the edited videos, which I think they're going to come back more as a highlights sort of thing, sort of shorter, not shorts, not like the portrait shorts, but like just short videos. Short videos. Like maybe like 2-minute edits or however long, depending on what happened, of good bits from streams. I'm not a big fan of shorts themselves, actually, because they look messy. They don't look nice on your profile, and if they're if they're all muddled together, it draws less attention to like actual videos. Because like the videos I like having in my YouTube, I like having the VODs too, and they look good next to each other. But like shorts, it just makes the whole thing messy. It makes it not fun to scroll through. So I kind of wish there was a way to have shorts in a separate tab, not have them listed with my videos. I guess I could make like a second channel for them, but then it'd be that'd just be weird, right? Just a channel just for shorts, because people would subscribe to the shorts channel for shorts and just watch the shorts. Is that the case? Maybe? I don't know. But yeah, so I think I'll save the shorts for maybe TikTok. Everyone uses TikTok nowadays, right? I say everyone, I'm old grandma again. I'm not a TikToker. So I think I'll maybe start using that a bit more. Because I do have an account. I made an account for this, I made an account just to link with everything else. And to make sure no one stole my name. Do you do that? Do you ever just make accounts on things to make sure that people won't steal your username? So I've like always done that. I'll bookmark my username on all of my social medias, even the ones I don't use. There's a shorts on TikTok, maybe on Instagram too, as reels. But I don't know, I keep changing my mind about what I want to do on Instagram. I was doing like a modeling thing for a bit, which was cool. But I feel like it was very heartless. Like, they were kind of pretty, sure, but there was no emotion in them. They were just models for the sake of being models. I did like 2 tiny picture comic cards, like the antechamber thing, like just a little picture and a little quote, which can be interpreted. They're actually not that interpretive, like the first 2, they're kind of very upfront about what they mean. But they're just kind of cute little things, but I'm kind of feeling like I want to change that up too, because that's cool and I like that sort of thing, but it doesn't link with the rest of my anything. It doesn't connect with anything, that's what I mean. So it's sort of quite nice on its own, but it's not very coherent with anything else I do. Like, it just makes it look like a bit of a mess, I guess. Social media is not my strong point. Are there any others? Oh, Twitter, of course. Oh wait, no, I wasn't finished with YouTube. The animations and stuff, they're still gonna be here because they match the... I feel like their style is sort of fit for a variety channel. Like, these streams are very much chill vibes and variety content, chatting, nice stuff. And I feel like having songs and stuff, that's not off-brand. Yes? So yeah, I think they'll probably stay on this channel. And probably only on this channel because they don't really go so well anywhere else. Because as reels and such, if I keep them landscape, then they only take up about 1/3 of the screen. And if I crop them, then they look wrong because they weren't designed like that. So, I'm not sure if they'll go anywhere else. I'll probably still promote them on, like, the other socials just because those animations take a lot of effort. I haven't started working on the next one yet, but I will be soon. I have it planned, and that should be quite fun. Hang on a second. Yes? Sorry about that, just doing some chat moderation. Gomen nasai. Got the bots in. How do I ban someone? Is that a thing I can do? I've timed them out for 5 minutes. How do I ban them? They're definitely not a real person. Go to channel, pin message, report, remove, put user in timeout, hide user on this channel. I think that probably works. Sorry about that. We love getting the chatbots in. Anyway, what were we talking about? Oh, YouTube. Okay. Yeah. Animations will continue. Other 3D stuff too. So, kind of just alongside the animation, I was thinking of doing some behind the scenes and maybe like tiny tutorials and things. It might be a bit... honestly, a little bit off-brand, probably, because I don't think most people are here for that sort of thing. But since it comes alongside... well, I'm doing the animations anyway, and that's a part of that, so maybe people would be interested. I'm not sure. And it's sort of something I have to do. Oh my gosh. And since I'm working through it anyway, I don't think it's so much extra. Now I'm unsure. Because I can't have a channel just for tutorials because I won't be doing enough of them for it to be worth it. I'll think about that. Maybe just a here and there. Or maybe I'll just... maybe I should stop thinking about what on-brand means because, frankly, maybe I'm the only one who cares about that. And if I'm the only one who cares, then I shouldn't. Because, after all, it's the viewers that matter. And not in a customer is always right sort of way, but in a... I'm always trying to adapt my content to fit with what people want to see, obviously. Not in the sense of following trends, but in the sense of organising things in a way that is non-confusing and people who want to find things can find things. So keeping playlists nice and orderly if people... because, well, playlists are nice. And so people can find what they want to see. I just don't want to muddle it up, you know? That's why I mean about the shorts thing. Is that shorts are meant to be good for promotion and such, but they just make the videos tab so confusing. Twitter is just rambles. Twitter for updates and for random thoughts. Part of me was considering just putting just updates. No thoughts, but then I was like, no thoughts, head empty. No thoughts, just updates, because then could subscribe for notifications and then get notified whenever there's an update. But I feel like then that just becomes like a subscription to information feed, and that's... once again, I just don't like having a sort of no personality stream, which is what the Instagram was at one point. Because I don't have that... the personality is the whole point, right? Because if I just post a timetable, what's the motive to actually go and watch anything? It's because you resonate with the personality, right? Your morals align, or whatever. You enjoy the style, the theme, the vibes. You get good vibes. And if you're only seeing updates, then there's no vibes to gauge. And if there's no vibes to gauge, then you won't do anything. There's always so much to think about, huh? Maybe I'm overthinking it. I usually do. I've always been a bit of an overthinker. I was gonna say not that that's a bad thing, but sometimes it is a bad thing. Here we are again. That definitely is the way to go, right? Well, here we go. Yes. Okay. And we're back. Oh yeah, collabs. That's something I mentioned on Twitter. I'm trying to... sorry. Drink time. I'm in the process of organizing collabs, so there should be some fun things with other streamers coming up soon. Don't want to say anything else? Okay, I make my own rules. So we'll be doing there's a bunch of co-op games which I super duper want to play. And obviously co-op games, not great alone. Well, apart from on Wednesday where I'm playing the single player of Biped because I played a bit of the co-op, I don't think we finished it. But that's such a good game, so I want to find someone to play that with. But I've never played the single player, so we're gonna check that out on Wednesday. Yeah, but I really want to find people to play different co-op games with. Just because they're so fun, and co-op's one of my favourite genres. And I feel like playing a bunch of different co-op games with a bunch of different people just have the, you know, a unique dynamic. Because every time you play a game with someone else, it brings out a different side, right? The way you interact is always unique and different and fun. So, yeah, I wanna try and make new people. Make new friends and have interesting and unique new content. I saw a post the other day saying that calling it content is like offensive. It's like, what? But that was from someone who doesn't actually make content. It's like, I can't remember what it was. It was like a big creator referred to their content as content. And then someone who isn't a creator was saying like how calling it content is offensive to the creators. It's like, but the creator did it and you're not a creator, so why are you... I don't know. Gatekeeping a word that you're not a part of. Oh, okay. Yeah, but the collabs are great fun. And it always introduces you to new people as well. Because I find that almost everyone, almost all of the people I follow, I found through collabs with other people. It's like just this big tree of people who spring off one another. And as they work together, it's like, oh, actually, I really like the dynamic. And then you want to see more. But also, it always brings out a different side to my favorite people, too. Like, this isn't a... this isn't a related channel as such, but Barry Lewis from My Virgin Kitchen. Fantastic videos, by the way, I do recommend. But when he did the stuff with Ashens, he's like a completely different person, but it's so much fun still. And I like seeing that different side to my favorite creators as well. I feel like this has been less talking about the game and more talking about behind the scenes stuff. But I guess that's okay, there's not very much gameplay going on, I guess. Not the most intensive game for commentary. Watching cooking videos though, it always makes me want to try new recipes and stuff. Because I'm not actually very adventurous when it comes to cooking. I used to like baking a lot. Baking was a big passion of mine. You know, cakes and... mostly cakes, actually. It might be a family thing, but I've always been into the Asian sweets too. the things like steamed buns and... you know? You know, steamed buns are the best. Just the plain ones, or like the pandan swirly ones, or the ones with the red bean paste. Do you like red bean paste? I hear that's a very... like, that's a very... I thought that was a very sort of generic sweetness, but I think someone said that that's quite an acquired East Asian taste. Southeast Asian, SEA. You know, around the Japan, China... well, some of China. Japan, Hong Kong, some of China. Is Thailand there? I don't know. But things like red bean and mung bean. They're the best. Dorayaki with red bean paste. I'm just craving. I'm craving the Asian sweets. We don't have a Asian bakery where I am at the moment, which is very sad because they're the best. We do get them occasionally in Europe, like there's some in other towns, but where I live at the moment there isn't one. Yes, I'm back here again. Are you ready? I'm not. Yes. Yeah, if I was to recommend Asian sweets, I'd say steamed buns first, because they're the best. Objectively. Mochi's pretty good. Mochi ice cream is very inoffensive. I feel like anyone would like that. Like, it's not an acquired taste at all. That's just something that everyone should like. There's some like other steamed cakes too, but I like them, but I probably wouldn't recommend them to someone who hasn't tried anything else. What else is there? Dorayaki? That's just pancakes though. Taiyaki? That's good fun. They're cute. They're cute. I'm trying to think now. Somehow they've all left my brain. Oh, I guess things that aren't like baked sweets. Oh no, I like the baked sweets though. The baked sweets are the best. I mean baked or steamed, like cooked sweets. Not like because there's good candy too. But that's like a different genre of sweets, right? No, cooked sweets is my favorite. Oh, I think they're Thai. The like wafer rolls, egg rolls. They're so yummy. I had a bag of pandan Thai wafer rolls, egg rolls, and they were gone very fast. I'm craving sweets now. Not just sweets though. There's a lot of good food. That's always a problem though. I never know what to recommend because I don't know what's like an acquired taste and what's just like, oh, because you've grown up with it, it's fine. Like, I think it might be... I think they were from Indonesia, but I don't think they might not be like an Indonesian... sorry. I think they were from Indonesia, but they might not be like Indonesia origin. But we had these like squares, these mung bean squares Just little cubes. Tiny cubes. Little Indonesian mung bean Minecraft blocks. And they were the best. Just like, they kind of looked like stock cubes. But they were sweet and just crumbly, and I think that's an acquired taste though, because that's mung bean and the beans tend to be less popular in the West. I think I'm gonna have one last try at this log jump. This is our last go. If we get it, then I'll be very surprised. If we get there, more like. Well, at least we can't fall too far back with the tree there. Yes. Let me know what your favourite Asian sweets are in the comments below. I'm always one for yummy sweets. Not just Asian sweets, of course. I love the Western ones too, like... Well, all of them. Like, Italy has some fantastic stuff with their trifles and panna cotta. France has some... You know, France has a lot of good stuff. I can't name any, I don't think. Can I? What's a specifically French sweet? I mean, everyone knows like croissants and pain au chocolat, but they're not like... They're not like top tier in my eyes. I think I'm not as big on pastries, maybe. I like madeleines, maybe, stuff like that. Macarons. Macarons, are those French? Macarons are yummy. I hear like Denmark and Sweden have very good, up in the Nordics, have some very good pastries too. I just want some good baked stuff now. That's my craving for the moment. Okay, let's try this jump for the last time. Yosh, ikimashou. Oh. I think that might have been the closest we've got, but at the same time, the closest was not close enough. Well, anyway, so I think we're gonna wrap it up there. I had a pretty good time. I'm gonna recommend this game if you like this sort of physics platformer. It's good fun. It's really difficult. I think that's the thing with a lot of these games, like this and you know, the other mountain climbing games, Jump King and Getting Over It. They're all very difficult, but that's a part of their charm. That's a part of their charm. And it is good fun, and obviously the satisfaction of getting there is tenfold because of that. But yeah, so I recommend this if you like that sort of thing. Do check out Just Ski as well, which is the spiritual prequel of this game, which is another dynamic physics platformer. Great fun, that one. A little easier, but also good fun and very cheap, so do pick them up. Yeah. Hope you had a good time. Keep your head up, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye! Yes?